so big. Hi, library friends. It's me, Miss Kath. Thank you for joining me for So Big today. Let's get started with the Who Is Here Today song. Do you have your clapping hands ready? Yes? Do you remember how we do the sign language sign for yes? We make our fist and then we move it up and down like we're nodding our head yes. Yes. Ready? Yes. Who is here today? Who is here today? Everybody clap and say, who is here today? Okay, now we're going to sing it again. Do you remember how we make the sign language sign for again? Again. And when we're finished singing it, yell your name as loud as you can. Ready? Who is here today? Who is here today? Everybody clap and say, who is here today? Let me hear. Oh, I might hear some names. Great job! Now let's do our bread and butter chant, where we tap our legs and tap our shoulders. Ready? Bread and butter, jelly and jam. Let's say hello as loud as you can. Hello! Bread and butter, jelly and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as you can. Hello. Bread and butter, jelly and jam. Let's say hello as high as you can. Hello! Oh my goodness, that was very, very squeaky. Bread and butter, jelly and jam. Let's say hello as low as you can. Hello. How about the Can You Clap song this week? We're going to clap very loud and up in the sky, down on the ground. We're going to clap over here and clap over there. Can you clap your hands? Can you clap them very loud? Can you clap them in the sky? Can you clap them on the ground? Can you clap them over here? Can you clap them over there? Can you clap your hands? Let's do it again. Can you clap your hands? Can you clap them very loud? Can you clap them in the sky? Can you clap them on the ground? Can you clap them over here? Can you clap them over there? Can you clap your hands? Good job! I'm clapping for you! Okay, now we have a story, but let's get our wiggles out first. I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my shoulders. I wiggle my nose. Now no more wiggles are left in me. I'm as still can be. Our story today is called Train by Judy Abbott. And our little elephant friend on the cover has a t-shirt that says I heart trains, which means I love trains. And he has a little train toy here. Little elephant loves trains. Train, he yells. Do you see him playing with his toy train set? When Mommy and Daddy said dinner, little elephant said train. When Daddy showed him a pirate book, the dad says pirate. Little elephant says train. When he shows him the lion toy, Dad says lion. Little elephant says train. Now Dad is showing him the ball and he says ball. And little elephant says train. For a special treat, little elephant's mommy and daddy took him on a real train. Train, train, train! He was very excited until plane. Cat didn't want to play trains. Train, plane. Train, plane. Car. Penguin didn't want to play trains either. So here we have Elephant and Cat and Penguin talking. And they're each saying the names of the toys that they like the best. Train, plane, car. Train, plane, car. Train, plane. Digger! You see the rabbit? He's looking out the window and he sees a digger toy, and that's his favorite toy. Digger, 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 digger. Plane, plane, car. Digger, 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 digger. Plane, plane. Train! Stormed Little Elephant. He had a terrible train tantrum. Train, 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 train. Tunnel! Everyone shouted, jumping into the air. The train just went through a tunnel. That's why the windows look very dark. When the train came out of the tunnel, everyone was in a heap, and their toys were all mixed up. Train, said Cat. Plane, said Elephant. This was new. This was fun. Train, plane, digger, digger. Train, plane, car. Train, plane, digger, digger. Train, plane, car. Train, plane, car. Train, plane, car. Digger, 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 digger. Train, plane, car. You've learned a lot of new words today, said Little Elephant's mommy and daddy. Little Elephant nodded. He'd learned a lot of new words, and one very special one. Friends! The end. Who wants to go on a train ride? I do. Do you want to come with me? Okay, come on aboard. Let's go for a train ride. Have a nice seat. We'll get nice and comfy, and we'll look out the windows. This is going to be great. I love to ride on a train, toot toot. I love to ride on a train, toot toot. Come on aboard and ride with me, and we'll see what we can see. Let's look out the window. Do you see that field of green grass? There's some cows standing in there, eating the green grass. What do cows say? That's right, moo. Hey, I wonder if those cows like cookies, like the cow in last week's story. Bye, cows. I love to ride on a train, toot toot. I love to ride on a train, toot toot. Come on aboard and ride with me, and we'll see what we can see. Hey, look over there. Do you see the children? They look like they're playing a game. They have a big blue ball, and they're throwing it and catching it with each other. Doesn't that look like fun? Let's keep on going on our train ride, but let's wave to the children. Bye, kids. Bye. I love to ride on a train, toot toot. I love to ride on a train, toot toot. Come on aboard and ride with me, and we'll see what we can see. Oh, look over there. There's a little pond with a mama duck and some baby ducklings. Oh, they're so cute. They're saying peep, peep, peep. And the mama duck says quack, quack. She's telling all her babies to stay close. Bye, ducklings. Oh, I love to ride on a train, toot, toot. I love to ride on a train, toot, toot. Come on aboard and ride with me, and we'll see what we can see. Do you see that man over there? He's standing on a ladder. What is he doing? Oh, he's picking cherries from a cherry tree. Oh, don't those cherries look so delicious? So juicy and red? Hey, maybe he's going to use them to make a cherry pie. Yum. Oh, he's waving at us. Hi. Enjoy your cherry pie. Well, our train ride is almost over. That was so much fun, wasn't it? I hope that maybe we can take another one sometime. We can look around. That was fun. That was a really fun ride, toot, toot. That was a really fun ride, toot, toot. Hope you ride with me next time we meet, and we'll see what we can see. Toot, toot. Do you remember this train whistle? When you blow it, it sounds like a train. We saw this a couple of weeks ago. Cool. I have some other whistles that I gathered from around my house. Apparently, I have a lot of whistles here, and I put them all together. Would you like me to show you some of them? Yes? Okay. Let's see what we have. Oh, this is a fun whistle. This whistle is in the shape of a saxophone. Let's see how it sounds. Ooh, that's a very loud whistle. What else do we have in here? This whistle is the shape of a plane. Okay. Would you like to hear it? Ooh, this whistle is a little bit lower than the saxophone whistle. Let's compare. Ooh, very different. Oh, this is a silly whistle. That's so silly. What else do we have in here? Oh, this is cool. This whistle sounds like a horn. What else do we have? This is a little silver traditional whistle. It's the kind of whistle that you might put on a keychain. See, it has a little loop right here. I think this one is kind of loud. Oh yeah. You can really get someone's attention with this whistle. What else do we have in here? Oh, this one's cool. This is a Native American whistle. It's in the shape of an owl. You see that? It's made out of clay and it was handmade by somebody. Doesn't whistle very well though. Let's see if I can make it make some noise. Oh, not too bad. Actually, that worked pretty well. Let's see. This is a fun whistle. This is a duck whistle. Ready? It sounds like a crazy duck. Let's see. I have some other things that you can blow in and make sounds. This is kind of like a whistle. This is called a recorder. It's a musical instrument. And it has holes that you can cover with your fingers to make different notes. And it has a piece that you can blow in just like a whistle. And a part that air comes out of to make the sound like a whistle. I used to play this when I was in elementary school. It's been a long time. Let's see if I can get a song going. I'm a little rusty. That was Hot Cross Buns. That was the very first song I think I learned how to play on the recorder. Not too bad. I am still a little rusty though. What else do we have? Oh, this is fun. This is called a piano horn. It's kind of like a whistle because you blow in the end here, but it has keys that you can press. And then when you press the key, the air comes out from underneath the key and that's what makes the sound. Listen. Horn. What else do we have in here? Oh, this is called a harmonica. Harmonicas have little holes that you play on the end and it can play lots of different notes. It's kind of like a whistle because you blow in it and sound comes out. Let's see. I just made that up. Harmonica. Oh, this is fun. This is called a kazoo. And it's kind of like a whistle too because you blow in and sound comes out. You sort of hum a little bit when you use a kazoo. And anybody can play a kazoo. Let's see if I can do it. I did it! Did you know you can make your own kazoo? You can! By using a cardboard tube. I have one that I made right here. I'll put the instructions on how to make it on the website where you find this program. I decorated my kazoo with some dot stickers. Would you like me to show you quickly how to make it? Okay, let's put these other whistles away. Goodbye, whistle. Goodbye, silly whistle. So, you start with a piece of cardboard tube, and you can decorate it if you like. And all you need is a piece of waxed paper. You put the waxed paper over the end, and you use a rubber band to attach it on the very end tightly. And then all you need to do is put a little hole right around there. And you have your own kazoo. Let's try it. It works. Maybe you can make one at home and then you'll have a kazoo too. Well, everyone, it's time to go, but I thought before we ended, we could have a little dance party. Now, my son recorded this song for me, and it's called Sitting at the Railroad Station. He played all the instruments, and he surprised me by singing the words too. So there's a part of the song where it says clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Now that's the sound that the train wheels sometimes make when they're on a track. So when we sing that part of the song, we can do that with our arms, kind of make a round motion like the wheels of a train going around. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Can you try that? Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Good. Okay, everybody, bye, and let's boogie.
I'm sitting at the railroad station watching the track, counting all the cars as they go clickety-clack. I said a 1 and 2, a 3 and 4. I think there's about 100 more. Clickety-clackety, clickety-clackety-clack. The engineer waves to me and I wave back. The engineer waves to me and I wave back. I count the the cars, the freight train goes, and the whistle blows and blows and blows. Clickety clackety, clickety clackety clack. The engine in the front of the train is big and black. The engine in the front of the train is big and black. The cars are filled with lots of things, like milk or oil or mattress springs. Clickety clackety, clickety clackety clack. Hit it, Harry. At the railroad station watching the track, counting all the cars as they go clickety clack. A 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a little red caboose right at the end. Clickety clackety, clickety clackety clack.